tonight, we're diving deeper into the new curfew ordinance for minors. Now, it goes into effect tonight. 2 News Oklahoma Steph Mansion. Listen to how Tulsa police plan to roll out and enforce it.
If we can help some of these kids from themselves, that's the goal.
A new curfew will keep minors out of the interdispersal loop of downtown after 9 p.m. In the beginning, Captain Richard Muhlenberg says there will be a lot of education and grace, simply because young Tulsans may not know they're not supposed to be there.
This is going to be a tool we can use reactively and sometimes proactively. If you have officers driving around and we see groups of kids after 9 o'clock, hey, we can even roll up next to them and say, hey, time to go. Can't be in the IDL.
While a string of downtown violence has the community on edge, Muhlenberg says the curfew isn't a direct ramification or even necessarily related.
To say the IDL is, this big driving factor for these shootings would be a misnomer. That's not entirely accurate. Well, these two things are happening to coalesce together, but we were having problems in the IDL prior to this last weekend.
But calls for something to be done from business owners, downtown residents, and those enjoying the nightlife raised the priority. Over the last 5 years, TPD has only written 172 curfew citations. Captain Muhlenberg says he does not anticipate that number going up, even with the new ordinance. As for how officers will go about identifying someone underage,
there's a lot of caution with how we will go about this, because we still have to do our job, reactionary, so officers are going to use reasonable suspicion, and a lot of this stuff is going to be because we were called to the location.
If a citation is written, the violator and their parent will face a court date and a $200 fine.
Is this about keeping these kids safe, or is it that the kids are a part of the violence?
It's a little bit of both.
The impact of this is something Muhlenberg says we will never really be able to quantify. But anything to keep our kids safe, he says, is something the entire community needs to rally behind. In Tulsa, Steph Mansion, 2 News, Oklahoma.